Hello, hello.
CM guys, how are you doing?
ZM. Doing great here. It's raining.
Yeah, it's raining in your area. I know because I'm your neighbor. Okay, so as you can see, guys, we have changed Rafael for Admet. He's doing something important for the community. But Admet has all the information, a lot of good news and updates that he will share with you. So we are gonna get right to the point. I think there are a lot of questions and excitement about the DATCO. I'm not sure if we have done any AMA since the partnership with the SEF was announced, but maybe we can throw some light here on what this means, what user can expect, maybe if there is something else in the pipeline. I can admit you are pretty well updated about this, right?
Yeah, definitely. I can take this forward. So as you know, guys, we had some time ago BTCS, which is Europe's one of Europe's largest DATCOs, announced that they're going to do a 30% allocation as part of the digital strategy to the ZIG token, and also be using our ecosystem to derive yield. After that, we had another one, which is Seg Media, a Nasdaq listed entity, who are building a sports and entertainment tokenization ecosystem. They have also gone ahead and included the ZIG token as part of their digital asset strategy, and to be using our infrastructure, our DeFi ecosystem, our RWA ecosystem to generate yield. But most importantly, and this is where it gets very, very interesting, is that they want to build a sports and entertainment ecosystem, which is centered around how these fan economies can be tokenized, how everything and anything to do around sports and entertainment, whether that be athletes, whether there be clubs, whether there be stadiums, or even merchandise, how these things could have like a monetary value attached to them. How can they become tradable goods? How can we bring more transparency and efficiency to this process? They are going to be building this whole ecosystem and monetizing and commercializing it on ZIGChain. This is, again, a big institutional validation that institutions not only trust what we're building with ZIGChain and the wider ecosystem, they also feel comfortable enough to use our infrastructure to generate yield, and they also feel comfortable to build their whole business lines on our infrastructure. And that is like the biggest proof point that you could have. It's something like if you want to host your cloud, whether you go to Amazon, or whether you would go to a competitor of Amazon. And I think this is like that moment for us that institutions are choosing our tech stack to do all of these amazing things.
So this remind me, you remember when we were talking with this platform for tokenizing assets, one of the first that we were looking for integrating ZIGChain, guys from Australia, that they tokenized the Open of Australia and the tennis court. So every time that there is a match there, somebody has a token and receive a yield from the sale of the tickets and all this. So it is going these lines, and this is very interesting because it's a very interesting alternative, an investment alternative, right? Because I remember during the COVID, the one things that perform very well were these entertainment.
Exactly.
These sport entertainment companies. So it's something that if you want to have a well-diversified portfolio, is something to include. So very,
100%.
very interesting. Cool. So, and also something very interesting because everybody's asking about the same, right? When they are going to start buying, when they are going to see the price. This is something that we don't know because at the end they have their own strategies. They are but what is important is that they are public companies, okay, and this is not some smoke announcement that it has been done, okay. There is a document that has been sent, and when public company commit, they have to do it. So it will come. We don't know when, but it will come for sure. But again, I agree with that man that the more interesting is not. Yeah, it is gonna be probably very interesting. When they deploy the capital, but all these things that come along with the deal is what is the key of all this, because it's gonna allow us to create very interesting opportunities. Cool. So I know, Ahmed, that you were in Split. I know because I was there too. So uh, how was your experience there? What were you
So,
doing there?
well, I think for one, the Balkans and Croatia, they're very beautiful, and I think the organizers chose a very nice exotic place to do to do the conference.
I have-
I have very fond memories of connecting with the wider Cosmos ecosystem in Dubai last year, and expected and nothing less was delivered in this conference as well. Less quantity, but many quality conversations. It seems that that the Cosmos Foundation is essentially moving towards a world where they're trying to bring in a lot of institutions, and I believe that you know essentially what they are pitching to all of these institutions is that the underlying tech stack that powers ZIGChain, which is the Cosmos SDK, is a very powerful and robust piece of infrastructure. And based on our conversations with them, where you were also present, Bart, it seems that there is genuinely a lot of excitement in terms of what we're trying to do with real world assets. There's a lot of excitement in terms of what we're trying to do with building this ecosystem, which is geared towards real sustainable yield, and with a focus on really looking at things that are ethical from a standpoint of we don't want, yes, okay, it's a permissionless blockchain. You can always come and do trading or prediction markets and all of these other things, but really our wealth generation focus really resonated with everyone that we spoke to at Cosmoverse. And I think, uh, really taking away what the Cosmos Foundation mentioned to us is that there's huge potential for us to be a great proof point as they go along and they try to bring more institutions to the Cosmos SDK. So I think that we have the respect of the room, which is something always welcome. It's a great validation. On top of that, really reminiscing on Rafe's keynote, I think that was it was great for us to share broadly with a big part of the community who may not be avid followers or within the Cosmos ecosystem, who might not be following us or who might not be more aware of what we're trying to do, for them to have a chance to really get that firsthand vision from Rafa himself in terms of what we're trying to do, what's our journey been like, what we want to achieve with this wealth generation for everyone mission, and how we are actually taking actionable steps to and not just talking and actually walking the talk. I think it was a great opportunity, and the kind of interest that we have from people in the broader ecosystem that want to work with us and who want to in various capacities, either as contributors or as builders. I think that is a very, very encouraging takeaway from the conference itself.
Yeah. So yeah, in fact, it was a small event, right? Even more if you compare with this big event like in 2049, for example, or the one that you did in Dubai. But what I see is that it's a very unified community, okay? And they are really, really passionate about what they are building.
Yeah.
Which is really good because I think we made the choice basing the chain in Cosmos SDK because again they are building many interesting things. They are facilitating integrations with other providers. So yeah, very, very interesting. We also found some, I remember this professor, very interesting guys. So let's see if something comes from there.
Exactly.
I think that the two events that we have gone from the Cosmoverse, they have always, we have found some value there, very,
Exactly.
very interesting value. So I'm pretty sure that in the next month we will see what came from these events.
Definitely.
Okay, so in another topic, I think the same. Well, we launched the staking program. Okay, no, we kind of forgot about that, but everybody was talking about the staking program, and finally it was launched the 5th of November. But not only that, in the 5th of November, we also launched the Z indexes, which is what I think is the next big thing for Signary, because what we are doing, well, maybe David, you can tell us about the Z indexes and what they are, how they have been doing, if you like them or not. Can you hear me, David? Hello.
Yeah, I like a lot. And as you said, is the evolution. And yes, and you? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, we can.
I see both of you, but okay, I will disconnect and try a different thing. I will be back in a minute.
Okay. Okay. So maybe in the meantime, Ahmed,
Yeah.
you can tell me about the staking program.
I know.
Are you claiming every day?
I am claiming them every day, almost. Well, I think it's great for us to have because just a throwback. We did this community vote back in June or July of 24, and the community had overwhelmingly voted for the new shape and form of the tokenomics. And I think as part of that, there was this community program that we were going to do. It was great to go through the whole process, being on the other side, because I come from the community. I've always been on the receiving end of community programs. It was great to actually design something for the community, and for us to be able to continue to run it all the way till mainnet, and then to finally see that those rewards get to be paid out in a very gamified way. um, I can if someone has a problem or is complaining about claiming every day, you can blame me, because that was like my idea, that we should have a claim every day. And if it makes you feel any better, I'm finding it hard to claim it sometimes every day, because I might be busy with something or blah blah blah. But generally I'm managing it in about 28 hours or 30 hours I do get to claim. But the good thing is that, and this is what makes me very excited about this and very happy about what we're building. I think that we have like some really great people on our side, especially on our tech side. And we when we were launching the blockchain, it was definitely there on the roadmap that we wanted to do this, and we found a way of led by Nat, our chief technology officer. We found a way of doing this fast, getting the audits done, getting everything through with our growth team and Aurora pushing out all of this information to the community. Really working with our global markets team, working with different aspects of the BD side in terms of getting everything sorted. All of these things were managed in such a seamless way, and for us to deliver this to the community, I think that is something great, that all of us were really focused on delivering this as soon as possible after the blockchain going live, and not like waiting forever. And the other part is that what makes me really proud about about this program is that this is a natural user onboarding program for our blockchain. We are not there's no botting that is happening. All of the everyday people, real wallets are coming on chain. They're connecting their wallets. They're claiming these tokens. They're taking these tokens to OroSwap to trade or to add liquidity. They're taking them to Valdora to add liquidity for and obtain STZig. Very soon there are going to be some other protocols that are going to be coming, and they're going to be benefiting from this as well. I believe that what really makes me excited and happy about this is how this has become activation for the chain in the most organic way possible. So very excited and very proud of what we've been able to build here.
Nice. How is your connection, David?
Let me try now. Can you listen to me?
Yes.
I still have the lag.
No, you don't.
It's smaller.
Smaller.
Yes, but it's smaller.
Okay.
Previously, you were like 10 seconds in the past. Now you're like 1 second.
You can go now.
Yeah, I will check before the next call. I will check. I don't know, but it's not perfect. Anyway, I was talking about the SITA indexes. Do you want me to continue with that?
Yes.
Okay. So so this is something that we were talking from many time. This is something that we feel very proud because we back with data that many users, they were not having the proper diversification there, choosing the services. Right now that we have some real world assets included, even gold and different things, but we still were missing many different users that they weren't making this mix properly. And this product is solving something pretty huge that we saw that it can be helping to most of the users that we have and more to come. So yeah, I feel really proud about this because it's something that is the natural next step. I see some users that they are still looking for because I check in some chats and everything, and there are users that from when we updated the dashboard, they were still looking for the specific services, and that makes sense. So this will be taking a while, but it's something that we did for the good for most of the people, basically. So just based in fact, if we check the market right now, today it's a pretty bloody day, and we are, everything is in red, but if you check the SITA indexes that we have, if we check, for example, the conservative, you can see that in all the terms, if you check 3 months, 6 months, or even 1 year, because we have not 1 year, but we have some data already, and in all those we are still in positive. So it's a product that this diversification that we have, and we will be including new product, as you commented before. Anything that we can add that it can be really diversified, that we can use as pieces for the state indexes, they will be making this stronger. So I think it's quite interesting. It will be helping us to give something steady along the time, having different risk appetites for the different profiles of people. So I think the people will love it.
Yeah, 100% with what David said. And this is even more important, right? Because through these indexes, we are going to be able to present these DeFi opportunities, these TradFi opportunities through real world asset that they are going to be available on ZIGChain, and they are going to be put to the disposition of every kind of user through platform like Signally or white level from Signally. So we are waiting for more opportunities to come. There is one that I'm pretty excited about. That is it's coming. I think it's gonna be an exclusive opportunity that is gonna be only available through the Z indexes. It's another steady scalable opportunity. So I think very, very soon we will be announcing this. Okay, so this is something that is coming. I think it's going to be tokenized through Zamanat. What other things do we have in mainnet? Maybe we can talk about the progress of mainnet in the last, how long? We launched it 1 month ago or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So, what can we say?
I think the metrics are very encouraging. We have about 230 million of ZIG tokens that have been bridged so far, which is almost 10% of the supply. We have about 13 or 14 odd million dollars of TVL, which if the community must have seen the post out today. We've been integrated with DeFi Llama, so you can go and check there. We have about $14 million worth of TVL that is showing over there. Our DApps, especially Oroswap, because they have this more, how should I put, they have this feature that that we can really measure activity over there. Valdora is more like, okay, you go and you put your tokens and then you sit pretty. But if you go and look at Oroswap, volumes are rising every day. They're doing recently about $1 million of revenue, $1 million worth of volume every day, and that is very, very encouraging. In fact, for this month, which was the first month that ZIGChain or Oroswap was live, Kepler wallet, which is the leading wallet on Cosmos, identified and ranked Oroswap as one of the top 5 apps in the Cosmos ecosystem by virtue of activity. The only other of those 5, 3 other were gaming apps, which basically tells you that gaming, because of the nature of how they are, I mean, not taking anything away from those apps, I think all of if you're building in this space, you're doing a great job, whatever you're building. But taking nothing away from them, but there is gaming has a feature that it is in any case high activity. But for a DEX to be in the top 5, where people are playing with real money and they're creating volume, they're trading, they are adding liquidity and doing all of these actions, I think that is humongous. We've had a few we have a few governance proposals also passed through this month. So Nava and Permapod, their contracts have been whitelisted. Nava is in soft launch, and I'm hearing from the Permapod team that they're not too far behind either. Like you mentioned, there are some very interesting things coming our way, and I look at all of these metrics, whether they be on the volume side, on the number of transactions side. On transactions, by the way, we crossed 1 million transactions long ago, and we're continuing to really go ahead on every metric. And I think that as new of these DApps come live, these metrics are continuing to blow up, and that makes me very, very exciting, because really that was always the idea, that we build a blockchain which is active, which is for the community, and it is ultimately used by builders and the community to extract value out of it, value that is sustainable and scalable. So all in all, very interesting things happening across the board.
So I remember last week, I think it was last week, right? Mia from Barcelona, she prepared this ecosystem AMA, AMA, and it was then when Permapod proposal was launched in the governance of the chain. I think there was some user asking for when Perma, so they are already whitelisted. I think 24 hours after that event, they were whitelisted. They are trying their things. I'm pretty sure that soon it's gonna be available for everybody. That's very interesting because it's gonna give you a big use case for your SPZ. You are gonna be able to do interesting things with them. Again, if you don't know how to do these things, you have Signary. There is a seed board there where you can put USDT and you can participate in these DeFi opportunities without the need of doing things every day. So it's you need to answer this question, Ahmed, from the last question. The last question from the community.
Okay.
Can you read it? Which hair wax you use, Ahmed?
Which hair wax? Okay.
You can tell the story of the European airport and what happened there.
Okay, so to answer the question, I use this organic hair gel. It's an oil gel by a company called Dixon's. It's made in Italy somewhere, and it's something that like suits me a lot. But I have like really bad luck because whenever I'm traveling through Europe, this basically jar only comes in like 100 ml, more than 150 ml bottle or a 200 ml bottle, and it gets confiscated at every airport. So much so that I cannot like find this everywhere, because it's like more of a special, more of a special item. So I have to, the first thing that I do, literally, I enter into the Zurich airport, they take it away. I land in Split, and then I go to the grocery store to buy any gel, so that I don't, have like a bomb exploding the next day. So yeah, that's that is my pain. But yeah, I mean, things we do for Zig.
But this is not bad luck, as you say, because you are warned about this. It happened to you with the honey too, right?
Exactly. So it's happened with me with the honey. It happens with basically anything that is edible or something which is over 100 ml. So
yeah.
well, but it does not happen in Dubai. So
yeah. Okay, so more thing. Where are we going next? I think we have some pretty interesting events in December. People might be thinking in Christmas, holidays, and chilling out. But I think we are gonna close the year in a big way, right?
Yeah. So we are in about 10 days from now. We're going to be at Apex Invest in Abu Dhabi with the Zamanat team. We are also later in the month. There are going to be like some private events that are going to be happening in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. We will be definitely attending those. But we are right now really very much focused on. Yes, there's Binance Blockchain Week and Bitcoin MENA in the early part of December, but very, very much focused on Abu Dhabi Finance Week. It is the largest gathering of capital in that part of the world. and it is humongous. People from all sectors, all those sectors that are interesting to us, from the TradFi world, from the world of AI, from the world of all of these deep tech technologies that are going to define the future, and the world of blockchain and tokenization. We're going to have like a lot of A-list players, and we are very much excited in terms of what that could entail. We're hearing that there is going to be a very peculiar summit around digital asset treasury companies as well. So very excited to be there. I've been following up with Rafa's office, and it seems that he's going to be speaking. He's going to be doing a lot of speaking this November and December. And also, we're like working with a few partners to see. So they are hosting certain events in the DIFC and potentially ADGM as well. And these are some, alpha, some new partners. And let's see if we are able to do something with them as well. So between the 23rd of November all the way till the 15th of December, lots of activity happening in the Middle East, and we've been invited to be part of it, and we are very much looking forward to making the most of our time over there in terms of building more of these real world connections.
Pretty exciting end of the year for ZIGChain. Let's see what comes from there. Cool. I think today we didn't have too many questions from the community. Maybe anything that you want to add if you don't have too much left.
Yeah, I don't know if I can. This is why.
No, you can.
Okay. No, I'm pretty excited for some of the things that we have right now in motion. I think things coming and opportunities coming from the ZIGChain ecosystem, coming as different products that we can use on the seed indexes, things like that. I think it will be really huge for the community, the users, and everything. So yeah, I'm pretty excited.
I'm actually very excited about the indexes as well, because I think that if you look at how traditional finance has grown, you see that the capital market participation rate in developed economies has gone up after products like indexes and ETFs were introduced. And if you look at what the index solves for, it solves for exactly that you don't have to choose each service. You can just choose what level of return and risk profiling works for you, and you can invest in an index. And then the index composition can really be tuned in a way for it to get you the best returns at the best risk profile. So very excited in the sense that as we continue to add all of these crazy investment opportunities, and a lot more is coming, very exciting stuff. Like I was mentioning on the Valdora space the other day, really abstracting all of the complexity and being able to provide them in just as an index. I think that is super powerful, and that is how we're going to get a lot of people involved in ZIGChain and in blockchain as a whole.
Exactly. So I think the key for this mass adoption of ZIGChain is not gonna be with the Web3 user. That for sure is there, is for them. They are more than welcome, but they are a small sample of the total population, right? If we want to reach the masses, we need to make this very, very easy for the users. So similarly, white levels, I guess, Nava Finance, and little by little, other protocol, they will make easy for them. Actually, we are looking into a off-ramp solution for ZIGChain to make easy the participation in the chain. But this is what is going to bring the masses. Again, this accessibility that we are giving to ZIGChain, to the users that are using Signally is pretty interesting, because it's not only that you are making easy to participate, but it's also that you are making possible to participate. Because remember that if you want to buy, who can buy a share from OpenAI? Okay, we already give this example a few times. where do I do that? Can I buy a house in Dubai now that it's so sexy? Who can afford this? Okay, but we are tokenizing, we are fractionizing all these opportunities because we go with the masses, with the community. We can reach these tickets and we can put to the disposition of the community. So it's accessibility in the term of easy to use, but also opportunities that are not available for everybody. They are going to be there. And again, the interesting thing about the Z indexes is that there are algorithms behind it choosing the best uncorrelated services, but there is also humans looking into it to be sure that, hey, this is not performing, I need to add this other thing, we are missing this. So you don't need to do anything, right? Until now, you have these opportunities in the marketplace and you can compose your portfolio, but it was you the one who have to do all these things. Now, you just click in the index, and that's all. It's just one fucking click, guys. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Amazing.
Okay. So if you didn't try, guys, give it a try because it's performing very, very well. 3 weeks ago, with this huge crash, I think it was a few billions, 11 or 22 billion were liquidated. We already were using the indexes. We were beta testing the indexes, real capital, real users, real services, I mean. The bigger drop from one of these services, it was 5% in the aggressive one. Okay, the conservative, it wasn't not even at 2%. And as David say, in the last month, they are all in profit. So I cannot wait to have a better market and to start adding this other option that we are cooking on ZIGChain. So this is available for everybody. So,
but not only those are really beautiful things that they will be coming. That we have products that they are somehow related to the market, but we will be having things that they are not so dependent on the market.
Exactly.
And this is really great. Something like the things related with the sport that you were commenting, even real estate, because real estate is usually way more slower. It doesn't move exactly like the market. And there are many different things that we will be including that they are not going exactly with the same moves on the market. They will make more steady, more. I think it will be really huge what we can be doing with the hidden indexes. They really are, but we will be improving, including those services. And as you say, with the hands of really, professional humans there behind to check everything, how is this composed and everything. I'm really excited with that.
Okay, so let's see in the next meetup how they have performed so far. And I think that's all for today. It was a short one, but with a lot of information. I hope that you like, guys, and we see you in the next one.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
everyone. See you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.